Hello.
Hi, good people.
It's Friday, baby.
It's Friday.
How have you guys been? Yes, all week. Oh, yes. Those of us who've been off today, that's just been taking advantage of today. But then there's some of us who
had to work
today. Yes. Well, we're glad that you showed up for work today.
Yes.
And we're glad that you guys are showing up for Let's Talk for Real today as well. Because it is Friday. Hi, is it Janika or Jonica? Hi, Daisy.
Yes, it's Friday.
It is Friday. Yes. So you know the deal. You know what time it is?
What?
It's Friday.
You know the deal.
It's Friday.
So let's talk for real.
It's Friday.
So let's talk.
Let's talk for real. Let's talk with Shay and Trill. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's talk. Let's talk for real.
I heard you singing, Daisy.
Yes.
Let's talk for real.
Yes, so last week we had our first part one of Let's Ask Shay and Trill. And so we didn't get many questions from the audience. So there were some other questions that Trill and I wanted to ask in the event that you guys don't have any questions for today.
And we didn't mean to scare you off with our disclaimer that if you didn't want to know the answer, don't ask.
Right.
But because you didn't ask, we had the same questions. So it was a real good segment last week. We wanted to make sure we did part two.
Yes, because I'm sure that some of you have some questions that you want to ask me and Trill, but while you guys are thinking of your questions, I have some questions. If I was an audience member, I would want to ask Shay and Trill these questions. This is question number one. Why do you keep holding on to something that is dead?
Ooh.
It's rotten to the core.
Ooh.
It's stinking. It's decomposing.
Yes.
Why do we hold on to something that is DEAD? It's not living. It's not breathing. It is dead. Why do we hold on to something that is dead? Why do we do that, Trill? That's a question that I would want to ask you and Shay.
You know, we talked about this in one segment before. A lot of times we hold on to dead things. One, we think they're going to be resurrected. Dead things can be a dead relationship. It can be a situation where it's a decision that you done made and it didn't work out. That's death too. But sometimes we hold on to dead things as an excuse for us, one, like we said before, not to live. And it gives us an excuse to continue the behavior that we know is not right. It continues to allow us to be misused, abused, and refused by these relationships that we know that we should have left a long time ago. Right. So a lot of times we hold on to it because we're scared to move forward. So we just sit there and mark time and we stay in a place. And like you said, it becomes dead to the point that it's becoming uncomfortable. It has a stench to it. And it's really wanting you to understand that there's life after this. And we talked about that before too. Yeah. And then how you going to be a runaway slave sleeping with the master every night? Jamal Bryant. Yes. I thought about that when I was thinking about people holding on to dead things. You know, it's dead. You're free from it. You're free from it, but you want to keep sleeping with the master every night and want to be a runaway slave. You can't. Some people like bondage. I'm just saying. Some people like bondage. I'm just saying. Some people like just being in that place because they don't have any accountability. They're not responsible for anything. They just like being in that place where they don't have to have any action or motivation to move forward. But don't you know that dead things eventually will cause you to be a dead thing? Yes. If you're not careful. It will cause you to be a dead thing. And you will be stinking right along with the thing that you're trying to keep alive. You'll be stinking just like it. This is the other thing. Now I want to talk a little bit. I want to ask some questions about the church.
So those of you who are out there who are in the church,
on the church,
Lord have mercy.
Going by the church.
Okay. Anyway, this question is for you. Why is it you are a minister and someone attending the church that you were attending is no longer in the church? Not just at your church, they are no longer in they're no longer, responding or behaving like someone who is saved.
They've backslidden.
They have backslidden. Why, if when you see them out in public, you can't say, hey, how you doing? Missed you at church. Yes. We know you're no longer at the church.
What happened?
How is there anything I can do? How is your negative behavior going to draw them back to the church? The Bible says, through love and kindness have I drawn thee. But
see, instead of compelling men to come, a lot of us are repelling men from coming, because sometimes we get in our positions and we walk and act like we are already perfected, like we've never made mistakes, like we've never made bad decisions, like we've never been on that place where we might want to be outside of the place. So what we do, we become judgmental of other people who have fallen. And we got to be careful about, especially with people with titles.
Oh my goodness.
That a lot of times people hold you to a higher standard, like you are. No, we're in his image. We're not him. And long as we wrapped up in this thing called flesh, we're going to be making some choices and decisions that are not going to be perfect. But we expect people with titles to be perfect. And they're still man. So we're a lot harder on them. Yes, our responsibility and the accountability for the positions that we have, there's a lot more required from us. But it don't make me no different from you. Only thing is that now the binoculars are on me a little bit tighter than it is on you.
Another question for the church. So I remember when I was in this ministry, and no, this is not a broadcast bashing the church. This is a broadcast that is entitled "Let's Ask Shay and Trill." So.
And why? Also, let's talk for real.
And let's talk for real, yes. Why? Because I no longer go to your church, I'm not going to be blessed. Why? Because I no longer go to your church. The people that still go to your church under your leadership, they can't talk to me.
Why we act like we gang members?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
And so, don't talk to them. They ain't going to be blessed. They're not going to be blessed. Wow. Well, can I submit to you today for the ones who said that I wasn't going to be blessed? I am more prosperous now out from under your leadership. Y'all not going to talk to me right there than I was under your leadership. So apparently, the blessings that the Lord had prepared for me, He has released them upon me.
It's about control.
That's that legalism. I can't go nowhere unless I ask you, can I go?
Oh, no.
And I'm paying my own bills. I'm paying my own way. And I got to ask you, can I go on vacation?
Wow.
What kind of crazy is that? But you know what?
Not just vacation. Even if you can go visit somewhere else. I got to get your permission to go somewhere else. And then when you find out I went somewhere else, I got to come and explain why I went somewhere else.
Okay.
Like God just resides in one place.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then you get this famous thing that you're going to get sick eating at everybody's table.
Did you hear that too?
Yes.
You better be careful whose table you're sitting at. Now, granted, we ain't even gonna go into all of that. Y'all know what we saying and where we coming from. Y'all know that there's some things that happen that are just simply not of God. Anyway, all right. My next question. Why on Facebook your life looks like it is picture perfect. And off of Facebook, it is totally the opposite.
You look like a dead man walking when you see you in public. And you're looking like you want somebody to give your mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Right, ready? Clear!
You can see the flat line all over them, but when you get on Facebook,
everything is peaches and cream. It's hearts all over the place. It is like you're in a storybook romance. You are living the life of the rich and famous. and outside of Facebook,
you can't even speak to the half your friends that's on your Facebook thing.
See there?
You can't even speak to them.
Now, speaking about friends.
What about your friends?
We do that. That's our favorite song, ain't it?
Yes.
TLC. Why, if I'm uncomfortable around you, I have to go tell somebody else that I'm uncomfortable around you? Why I just can't come to you and tell you, you know what, it's just, I can't quite put my finger on it. I can't pinpoint exactly, nor can I articulate to you exactly what it is about you that I don't like, but it is something about you that makes me uncomfortable.
You first of all, you got to find out what that uncomfortable thing is.
But I got to go to somebody else to tell somebody else that I can't come to you. Why I can't come to you?
I have no idea. And that's something, especially, we don't want to keep talking about us as women, but for some reason, as women, I could just have on the wrong thing that day.
Oh, Lord.
And you don't like me.
And you don't like me.
It's something about you I don't like, but you can't tell me what that something is. You just don't like me. Why you don't like me? Especially if I don't have interaction with you. I don't hang in the same circle with you. I've never done anything to you, for you, by you.
Right.
But it's just something about you I don't like.
Just something. And what that something is. We can't even tell you what that something is. We can't even put a name to it. We can't even call it a thing.
But that's the basis of your whole foundation and your reasoning behind you. That
I'm uncomfortable around you. What kind of craziness is that? Hey, Nichelle, how you doing?
Uncomfortable.
So now, this is my next question. Are you going to carry into 2018 what you carried in 2017?
Really?
Are you going to have the same mindset in 2018 that you've had throughout 2017?
Not just that, but are you even going to change the mindset that you had back in 2000?
I'm just asking the question because I've had a couple of conversations with some sisters who it sounds like the same conversation that I was having with them a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They are still trying to have that same conversation with me. And guess what, folks? Some of us don't care to have the same conversation over and over and over, especially if you're not willing to do what it is going to take to change. You can't change people around you, but you sure can't change the people. You can't change the people you are around, but you can change the people around you.
And I always say anything that's not growing is dying.
Vice versa. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people you are around.
Yes, you
can.
You
understand? So that means you can remove yourself from them. I just want to be around more positive people. Well, sister girl, you've been singing that same song for 3 years.
And still hanging around with the same negative group.
When are you going to do something different to get a different result? They tell me if you do the same thing and expect a different result, that's insanity.
Insanity.
But I want to be around positive people.
I want to start walking in my calling.
Oh,
I want to let God use me.
Please. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You still want to make excuses. You know why? Because you're too busy comparing yourself with other people. I can't speak like she speaks. I can't sing like she sings.
I ain't bold like she is.
I can't go before people and just just tell all my business like that. I can't do that.
I'm a behind the scenes
excuses.
Person. Yes.
Behind the scenes.
Yes.
Girl, if I hear that one more time, I might just scream. Behind the scenes. No, I'm more of a behind the scenes person. Really?
Yes.
I'm okay. You got any questions, Trill?
Let you go ahead and do yours first.
Okay. This is another one. Now, your friend, whether it's a male or female, they are a hoarder. You know what a hoarder is?
Yes, a hoarder.
You know what a hoarder is? A person
not a collector.
A hoarder.
A hoarder.
You know that they are a hoarder, and every time you go to the house, you hate to go to their house
because I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Baby, how long it's gonna take you to clean up? That every time I come, your stuff in the same place, but you cleaning up. But go ahead.
Or every time I come to your house, I got to move something out of the way
or
in order to sit down. Now you're asking questions in your mind, but your questions are not being filtered through your mouth. So you don't ask them the question about, well, what's wrong?
Yes.
Are you depressed? Is something going on with you that we need to talk about? Because every time I come over to your house, it is chaotic. And then you make excuses saying, oh, girl, excuse the mess. No. What is it about this mess that has caused you to become comfortable that you can now reside in this type of mess? And let me tell you something. This is another thing I want to talk to y'all about today. When you go to somebody's house and their house is chaotic and everything is everywhere, that's exactly how their mind is.
That's an indication of their spirit man. That's why I say all the time, if you want to know the state of a person's spirit man, look at their surroundings.
Come on now.
And if it's chaos in their surroundings and their relationships and their decision and everything that they do, the spirit man is not at peace. So yes, that is a clear indication that something is going on in the spirit world and in the mindset.
Exactly. So Nichelle says, everybody say they won't, but we all do. Okay, I don't know if that was from...
That was previous.
Okay, I missed that. So thank you. And change yourself. You're right, Nichelle. You're absolutely right. And that's the thing. You want to point the finger at me.
And I just want to piggyback on the hoarding thing. Hoarding ain't always about the stuff that's in your house.
Right.
A lot of stuff that we're hoarding is emotional stuff.
Yes.
That we carry around for years.
Can we talk about that?
And then we wondering why can't nobody get no heart space. Get no love back in there because now you got all this mess caked up on the inside of you because all these years of he did this to me and that place called left.
She did that to me.
Or that place called left. And that's why you got trust issues and you can't trust nobody and you can't let nobody in because you a hoarder.
You're hoarding those emotional grudges against somebody. Now seriously, we hold those grudges against each other.
That unforgiveness.
I'm not going to tell you outwardly that I got something against you. My actions is just going to speak it, or I'm going to keep it up here. And when I get in your presence, I'm going to act like I want to hug you. You know how some people give you that kind of hug, like that. You know what I'm saying? People give you that kind of hug. Joker, if you don't want to hug me, don't hug me. And I'm not going to die because you don't hug me.
And we give off nonverbal communication.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to come out of your mouth and let somebody know that you got something against them.
Right.
They can tell by the way they embrace you, the way you look at them. How you can hear that without you even saying
Right.
It's a certain way you look when a person come into the room.
Yeah, and then now you're gonna embrace me like this, but somebody else come in the room and it's, hey girl, how you doing? Good to see you.
And then your excitement level and your voice don't match mine. And I'll be like, hey girl.
Right.
And you be like, hey.
Hey. Or I'ma hug you, don't hug me back. Don't hug me. Or have you ever hugged somebody and they did this?
Yes, they tense up on you.
Like they don't want you to touch them.
Yes.
Joker, it's a blessing that anybody want to hug your hind part. You need to be grateful somebody trying to hug you with your nasty spirit.
Yes.
Nasty attitude. I'm telling you, we talking real
today. Need some spiritual Febreze on some of these people.
Girl, you better spray that Febreze spiritually. Just spray it. All over there on camera too.
Yes.
Just spray it. What questions you have? I'm out now. Those were my questions that I had to ask. Let me go back over my list. I think that's it, though.
My question is, why is it that when a person is cheating, whether it's male or female, why are you more upset with the person they cheating with than with the perpetrator who instigated the whole thing? Why you ready to fight and bust them to the white meat and cut them to the bone marrow and act like the person that you involved with and connected with, whether it be your husband, wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, they getting by with nothing.
Oh my word.
But yet y'all fighting in the street and arguing with each other over a man.
Really?
Why you stepping to that person and why you not holding that person accountable? Why do we do that? That was one of the questions I had.
You know, and that is an excellent question. Hi, Ashley. Love you, darling. Eustace says you can feel it. He was talking about when it was coming to room. You can feel it. You can feel it, Eustace. You're right. Thanks for that comment. You know, it is baffling to me that we don't hold the individual accountable who is the cheater.
The cheater.
You know that show Cheater?
Yes. Now
this is
every time you see the show, what is the first thing they're doing? They fighting each other.
They fighting each other, and there are some occasions that the perpetrator gets a couple of licks. A couple of licks.
Just a couple tags.
You know. But for the most part, it's the two individuals, and it's always the women that are fighting each other over this joker that has a problem with commitment.
Yes.
He has an issue with committing to either one of you. And so y'all are going to get mad and start going to blows with each other. And this joker is just standing back looking like, yeah, they fighting over me.
Like that's a badge of honor. That they out there fighting over you in the street.
And then she said that's
the perpetrator was the reason why it started off. Yes.
The perpetrator was the reason that it all started. Absolutely, Ashley, you're absolutely right. You know,
but then you wind up forgiving him.
Oh my God.
Or her, but not the person that they were involved with.
And how about when a baby comes into the picture?
Oh my God.
How about when he go out and cheat? Or she, because I've known cases where the wife had gone out and cheated and popped up pregnant and knowing that it won't the husband's. You know why?
It didn't look like him, didn't talk like him, didn't sound like him.
Because
you
the husband had a vasectomy. No, because the husband had a vasectomy. So there wasn't any way that she could be pregnant by her husband. So why she pops up pregnant.
So why the kids get punished?
Come on here, would you talk about
why the children get punished for something that the adults did?
Don't get mad.
Why the children can't see the daddy?
Don't get mad.
Why the children can't see the mama?
Ain't that something? When y'all break up, the daddies can't see the children because mama is mad because daddy done moved on with his life with somebody else, and now you mad, so you gonna hold the children back from seeing the daddy. Y'all ought to be ashamed of y'allselves.
Let's take it a step further. Why the children become hostage after a breakup?
Come on now.
Why they become the negotiating pawn? You can't see me. I don't want to see you no more.
He ain't paying child support.
Yes.
Why even if he don't pay child support? Now, granted, yes, nobody should have to make anybody pay for their child. We get that. But the children are innocent. They don't know if daddy paying child support or not.
They don't care. All they know, they want to see their parents.
And they don't even care if daddy paying child support or not.
But because y'all ain't getting along, Now the children can't see the parents, and not just the
the
grandparents.
grandparents.
The grandparents. Yeah, now everybody get cut off. Everybody. Why is that? Why do we do that?
Why do we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I leaned in. You want me to get closer? Why we do that? Why we do that?
Mm-hmm. And now you're raising up a generation of kids who are angry and bitter.
Yes.
And they're blaming themselves for something that they had no control over.
No control over whatsoever.
And why, when there is a breakup like that, and why are you telling your kids all grown folk business?
Right. Oh my God, girl, that gets on my nerves.
Why the kids got to know everything that's going on with adults?
Like they are an adult and they are children.
And why are you talking to your children like they're the therapist? Why?
What are the people saying over here on this side?
The kid, they're my friends. They went with me through this. They understand. They can relate. That ain't none of their business. Why? You ain't got nobody else to talk to besides your kids.
So then you get mad when they come out of their mouth sideways when they get just a couple more years older. But you the one who done put them on that trajectory by putting them into grown folks' business. And then when they come out of their mouth sideways, when you done halfway got yourself together, then you want to knock their teeth out of their mouth.
And
but you are the one that caused that.
And then when they give you an opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Because you asked.
And
it's not what you wanted to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you mad at them? Why they got to go to their room?
Oh, my God.
Why are you punishing them?
Isn't that the first thing? Go to your room.
Go to your room. Stay out of grown folks' business. Well, you brought them in it.
Right. Let's ask
Shay and Trill.
Yes, yes. What questions do you guys have? We have a couple of more minutes before we end the broadcast. We have about 4 minutes left. Are there any audience members have any questions?
Any questions
that you'd like to ask Shay?
Or comments?
Yes, or any comments that you'd like to ask Shay or Trill. I use my commentating voice.
Yes, that's her commentating voice. Her professional voice.
Yes, that's my professional voice on Let's Talk For Real with Shay and Trill. Yes.
I'm telling you, these are just questions that just be blowing my mind sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just telling you. Don't get mad with me because you late. You didn't get up. You wanted to get that 5 extra minutes of sleep, and now you mad. You got road rage because you trying to get to work, and you should have got your hind part on up out of that bed, and now you mad because everybody going the speed limit 25, and because you late, you want people to go 45 and 50 in a 25 per hour speed limit zone.
You know,
and then you rush up to when you rush up, you gonna do an illegal pass and get right there at the stop at the traffic light, and we right there together, and then I'm looking at you like you boo the fool. Cause you rushing trying to kill somebody when you should have got your hind part up out of that bed because you late. That ain't don't cause my life to be threatened because you're late. Michelle says, why do people use to church with turn their noses up at you after not being around you for years, and they carry the title of minister, pastor, or apostle?
Cause they mad cause you got out and you free and they still in bondage. Some anyway. They're still back there. Swing low, sweet chariot.
But that's an attribute of Christ, though.
Yes.
That right there. That's and turn. Now I'm gonna turn my nose up at you. I wonder if God is turning his nose up at us. That's what I'm wondering. Is God turning his nose up at us at the way that we treat his people? Is he turning his nose up at us because of the stench of the aroma that he smells coming from us? It's not a sweet savor. It's a foul, sour odor. Ministers, pastors, apostles.
And some of us can have the worst attitudes ever. I remember one of the young ladies talking about she worked at a restaurant, and people come into the restaurant after church and have the nastiest attitude with the people who are trying to do their job. Mm-hmm. But we doing it in the name of Jesus. We don't smile. We don't grin. We can't open our mouths. But we saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost.
I remember a sister I was talking with last week, and she told me she was new, relocated to a new area. She called a church because she was looking for a Bible study to attend. And she said that the lady answered the phone was so nasty to her. She said she asked her, do you guys have Bible study? She said, no, we're not having Bible study. Bible study, we won't continue Bible study until some date down the road. And she was like, she asked the lady, she said, so are you going to continue having it? Is this just you're on a break? And she said that the lady was so nasty to her. She said even if they did have Bible study, she wouldn't go. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Some of y'all out there that's got these churches, y'all need to go on home and sit down. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You been preaching for 20 years, you ain't got the 5 people in your church. Go home and sit down. Now inbox me about that. Email me about that. Call me. We can talk about
it. Loving kindness.
I'm just saying. You being pastoring for 20 years and you ain't got the 5 members. Y'all gonna talk about me on that one. It's all right. It's okay. Talk about me. I'll take that. I will take that one for the team.
Take it for the team.
But if you have been pastoring for 20 years and you only have 5 people,
somebody need to go back and re-strategize. Or go back and say, okay, God, is this what I was called for? Because sometimes we'll call ourselves in a position.
Yeah, because that means
that we're not qualified.
You won't send.
Right.
Went and not sent. I said it. This is Let's Talk for Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. But you were sent. You went and not won't send. Okay. But anyway, it's 6:01.
Can I ask one more question?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I just want to ask one more question because she looks so beautiful today. Yeah. Why we let our sisters go out looking like anything out here? Why we let our sisters go out there with them kizzy plaits, them bonnets on their heads,
you know what?
the pajamas, and we not let our sister know you look a hotmess.com?
Oh.
Why?
I mean, don't do me like that, Trill. Whatever you do, please don't do me like that.
Why you let your sister go out looking like anything?
And then talking about she's in the market for a husband. Really? Really? Get your teeth fixed.
You supposed to tell her you her friend.
Exactly. Get your mouth fixed. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it because my grill was tore up, baby. Tore up.
And I'm not saying I'm a supermodel. But I'm not going to let my friend walk around with some plaits on her head where she done washed her hair and plait them up like she on Color Purple and tell her that's cute.
Y'all know that's not cute.
That ain't cute.
That's not cute. I'm sorry.
That ain't cute.
I'm sorry. But I'm just telling you the truth. Now, especially for those who are in the market for a husband.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
You got to do something with your head, boo-boo.
Really, coming out with pajamas on. And the worst thing they could have ever done was made pajamas with pockets. Because people think they are pants.
When we were growing up, our mama told us, don't go out that house with no rollers in your head. Don't come out there in your pajamas.
Right.
Now they come out like it's everyday wear.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. It's crazy.
Mess.
A hot mess. But at any rate, we love y'all. Merry Christmas.
And Crocs are not dress shoes.
Yes.
Bedroom shoes either.
Right. Can you say that again, please?
Crocs and bedroom shoes are not normal wear shoes, women.
I'm just saying. Michelle said she said go get your teeth fixed. I'm just saying. I mean, you know. And him, he need to go get his teeth fixed too. You all up in my face and you only got one tooth and it's sticking out crooked. And you trying to holler at me? Come on now. He might be trying to holler at you.
And I know sometimes when we going through women, we can wear it on the outside, but you don't have to. Yeah, everybody don't have to know you're going through.
I'm just saying.
Everybody don't have to know that you're sitting up there until you do right by me. Everybody. Everybody don't need nobody come to saying like Sure said you sure is ugly.
Right.
We don't need that.
We ain't saying we supermodels and we you know the most beautiful women in the world, but I'm just saying, y'all, come on, we got to do better. We just have to do better.
And it don't take much. It don't take a lot. It don't take
much.
Yeah.
Sure, you can.
Anyway. Like you said, you looking for a husband. He gonna look right past all that. He'll be like, okay. But that was my last little question for right now.
I'm done. I don't have any more questions. Stay tuned next week. We don't know what we're going to talk about, but it's going to be something good after the holiday. So y'all make sure you spend time with your loved ones, you know, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. There are a lot of people that are leaving this earth. I mean, leaving this earth. So you want to make sure that you tell your loved ones you love them while they can hear it.
And stop holding on to grudges.
And stop
Let it go.
Yes, absolutely.
Let it go.
Absolutely.
Because you're wasting time.
Yes. And let go of whatever is holding you back. Other people, if you got out against somebody else and they are living their life,
have a conversation.
You are stuck. Stop being stuck when you can do something about it.
Amen.
Stop being stuck. Those of you who are emotionally spent, you mad because this person is doing this and doing that, and this is what they did to you, and you holding on to it,
let it
and
go.
they living their life. You need to let it go.
Let it go.
I'm telling you. Looks like another TKO. Just knock it out.
Let it go.
All right. So... just let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. All right. So, Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah, so it's Friday.
You know the deal.
It's Friday.
So let's talk for real.
It's Friday.
So let's talk.
Let's talk for real. Let's talk with Shay and Trill. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Bye-bye. See you guys. Love you guys. Merry Christmas. Yes. And we'll see you guys next Friday. Same
Hey, Jamal,
station,
we're going to be calling you soon for a Friday.
Yes, Jamal. Hey, Jamal.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Bye.
Sorry.